when you call 911, you expect to get through. This is what we pay for. And when we need it, man, it should be there.
It's a lifeline.
It's definitely a lifeline. But this time, I don't know what happened.
A very emotional moment. Tonight, KHOU 11 investigates exposed a broken 911 system in the weeks after Hurricane Harvey. Now we're learning just how long people were waiting for help.
The sheriff's office says all emergency calls should be answered within 10 seconds. But investigative reporter Scott Knoll found some people were put on hold for more than 20 minutes.
You know how much I love you.
They're the words of a heartbroken husband, lyrics that now carry a deeper meaning.
Absolutely, the love of my life.
A love affair cut short.
Accidents happen, but to get brought down like that.
By what Gene Bowman says didn't happen the day his wife Janet needed help.
I'm good, Janet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was September 9th, 2 weeks after Hurricane Harvey flooded Houston and forced Harris County's 911 center out of its downtown home and into temporary quarters. A move that triggered big problems for the system and thousands of callers needing help.
And it became just a capacity issue.
Jason Spencer is spokesman for the Harris County Sheriff's Office.
We know that we had, thousands of calls over that time period that were not answered in our target of less than 10 seconds.
What Bowman didn't know the day his wife stopped breathing, the average time it took 911 callers to get someone on the phone was nowhere near that goal of 10 seconds or less. According to Sheriff's Department records obtained by KHOU 11 Investigates, the average wait time on September 9th was 5 minutes 13 seconds. Bowman's wait even longer.
A message comes on and says, we're experiencing a high call volume. Please stay on the line. Do not hang up.
The Sheriff's Office says it has no record of Bowman's call. But records from Bowman's cell phone company show he spent more than 13 minutes on hold.
Harris County 911, what's the location of your emergency?
He never did hear those words. Instead, a neighbor drove 3 blocks to the nearest ambulance station to summon help. Rescuers performed CPR and eventually brought Janet Bowman back to life. But the damage was done.
3 days into it, her heart stopped. Her heart stopped, and then we kind of knew. We knew that she hadn't got enough oxygen.
Days later, Janet, a retired Harris County Sheriff's deputy, died.
She would have had a fighting chance if the system hadn't failed us.
Is that what you believe? That had 911 gotten the help here, that your wife could be alive right now?
I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that.
Those are heartbreaking stories for us. It's our job to save lives, and so to hear of people who were trying to get help and not able to get it in the time that they needed it is beyond distressing for us.
But the day Bowman called for help wasn't an anomaly. Records show in the 3.5 weeks after the flood, there were 11 days where callers averaged more than 2 minutes on hold, including one day where it took an average of 22 minutes 5 seconds for someone to answer those calls for help. So what was the problem? Internal emails show a variety of technical glitches, laptops running very slowly, connectivity issues, computer-aided dispatch keeps going down, meaning call takers had to handwrite the call information and give them to a person to deliver them to dispatchers. And when a 911 technician placed a test call nearly 3 weeks after Hurricane Harvey, he told a supervisor he, quote, waited for exactly 15 minutes and 32 seconds before my call was answered. Problems Harris County Judge Ed Emmett says can't happen in the next disaster.
All of us know it happened. We want to make sure it doesn't happen. So going into next hurricane season, this will be right there at the top of the list of projects that we need to take care of.
Harris County 911.
After a month at the temporary location, dispatchers are now back in the county's 911 center. Spencer says problems with wait times are gone. The focus now, plugging the holes Harvey exposed in 911's backup plans.
We need to do better, and our commitment is to do better.
Fixes to a system Bowman says cost him the love of his life.
It can help a lot of people in the future, but not for us, not for me. It's my sweetheart is gone.
The Sheriff's Office says discussions about how to improve its backup system already started. One big thing the department says it is looking at is how to get extra dispatchers in a disaster. Right now, there are agreements with other surrounding agencies to help out, but Spencer says because Harvey affected such a large area, those other departments didn't have any reinforcements to send. Standing for Houston, I'm Scott Knoll, KHOU 11 investigates.
Did you have a problem calling 911 after Harvey, or do you have another story our investigative team should look into? Call the number on your screen, 713-521-HELP, or email us at investigates@khou.com.